Hello!
Hi!
We are back to play more Sims.
Continuing the life of Dila. Moving Howlter. Where are our housing choices in this Simsy neighborhood?
We can live in Willow Creek.
Willow Creek
or Oasis Springs.
So here we have the amenities. We've got a park there. That looks like where they cook the meth. In the local name. You know that's where they cook the meth.
Breaking Sims.
And here, wow, look at that one.
That is a haunted
house. A completely
house.
black castle. I want to live there.
It's filled with ghosts.
That's my house.
We can live anywhere that doesn't have this symbol, because that's where somebody is already living. Maybe...
So we can live in that hench house with the walls?
That's going to be too expensive.
Oh.
You cannot afford that, Dan. You have no money.
Dill needs a sugar daddy, and he needs one quick. I'm joking. This is so depressing. What can we afford in Oasis Spring? What's that empty plot there?
That means you can build your own house, which is a load of effort. Do you actually want to do that?
I'd rather live in that than live in a free meth coke fucking house.
Shall we do that?
Let's build a house!
Could this be your perfect home? A
yes.
patch of grass.
That's just it. He can just sleep in his clothes on the floor.
Okay.
We'll save so much on rent.
We've got 17,000 simoleons to spend on this house.
What? Advanced, okay.
Look at his bunny slippers, I forgot about those.
Oh my god, this is the first time we've seen him in 3D.
Hey, Dill.
He's wearing a pink ring. Why does he have that?
What is that ring? Was that an accidental inclusion from the randomize that we missed?
To be fair, that wouldn't surprise me. We've made a lot of mistakes. We don't accessorize.
We don't.
He doesn't represent us.
Naked wrists. Dill, 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 dill. Okay.
If we lose our one sim, we don't deserve to be responsible for virtual life, okay?
One of my sims did die in the oven incident of 2012.
What was the oven incident, Phil?
We don't speak of that. So they do pre-built rooms. Should we go with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to have the cheapest of everything, so we don't have that much money.
Okay, well, maybe. That's so sad! It's like a dystopian hell.
Contemporary living. Oh, that's nicer.
That's nicer than our actual lounge, and that is the second most basic sim lounge.
Let's have that. Which colour should we have? Black? Ugh. Beige?
I like the black one!
That's so Dan.
I like it.
We're not having a black lounge.
Fine, let's have the white one.
Yeah. As Dillhouter is the combination of us, kitchens are my favourite part of the house.
$4,000?!
What? Is it made out of pheasant eyes?
Foodie fantasy. Do you want the basic one or the medium one?
Oh, the basic one looks so sad.
That looks so sad.
He is a mixologist.
He is going to be a mixologist. Oh my god, we're not going to be able to afford this. We're going to run out of money. Okay, so what colour do we want?
Wow.
That one. Green fridge.
That is a swag house. Oh no,
I just bought a fridge. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, I have no idea how to control this game. Buy room.
Not just the fridge.
There we go.
Hey.
What do we need next? Bathroom. Kinda necessary.
Can we just see what the most expensive one looks like? Just out of curiosity.
Vainglory.
Oh.
That's like the Shining bathroom. That's like sacrificing virgins when you're Dracula bathroom.
It is. What is that little monument there in the corner?
Princess Cordelia royal bust. Before the Great Sloth invasion, Princess Cordelia was said to have some brilliant... Is this like the lore of the Sims universe?
There was the sloth invasion, then came the Sims. The diamond thing on top of the Sims' heads came out of the butt of a sloth.
And it's not the origin story of the Sims, Phil. Bare necessities.
There's no shower. Oh, I need a shower in the morning. That's
3,000? We're running out of money!
Okay. Colours. We might be able to make it nice. There. That's not too bad.
Or brown.
No.
Oh, brown is the colour of sadness.
Put it close to the bedroom so he's not tempted to wee in the sink in the night.
Do they do that?
Someone at university did that. I never weed in my sink, but I'm just saying it was a thing.
Someone at university?
Someone at university did it. I'm not naming any names. They might be watching.
Do the Sims pee in the sink?
No.
Oh, I thought you told me that we actually needed to do that because he might pee. I was like, Dill, come on, who trained you?
No. I'd love a hallway, but I don't think we can afford one.
Oh, come on. Yes, we can.
All right.
Can we? Let's put the bedroom in first, though.
Okay.
House planning. Right. The snooze cruise control. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Okay.
That's nicer.
Simple sleeper. That's nice!
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my god, they're second to bare minimums. They're so fancy in this game.
We're running out of money though, Dan.
What's the most expensive right there?
Wow! Escalier and salle de jeu.
Escalier and salle de jeu. Bam!
What's
oh god, what have I done? Dan, I don't know how to go this game. I don't know how to control this game. I'm overwhelmed. I'm moving the bath. I'm moving the bath. I'm moving the bath. Oh god, escape, escape, escape.
Undo. There.
Okay.
Study.
Study.
Kids' room.
Why would Dill need a kid's room?
If he has a baby. Or if he kidnaps a baby.
Who knows what Dill will get up to? A pre-packaged garden. Where's the creativity?
A pre-packaged labyrinth
of the lost gnome.
A labyrinth
of the lost gnome. That's where we can hide our hostages. What's the most expensive thing you can get?
The Heart of Darkness.
Is that like a 50 Shades of Grey thing? Let's not click on the big version of that.
Alright,
There.
one wall. Should we do
To
it like
there.
this? And then across, like
Yeah.
so it's neat.
Yeah. Oh, we're in a hallway! Do you know what I think would be a great addition at this point?
What?
Front door.
Yeah, that might help.
Door.com. Buy your doors from here.
I reckon just this.
Simple, single panel door.
Who looks at a door and thinks,
I think I prefer the first one.
that? That's
Yeah.
a toilet door.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, let's not get that. Let's go with the other one.
Welcome to my house. It's a giant toilet. Okay, do you want it there or there?
That's so unsatisfying. We should have made a 3-space hallway.
Look at you and your feng shui. It's ruined. Ruined!
Oh, this is so annoying to me. How much money have you got left to frickin' blow on stuff?
4,000 simoleons.
Crap, let's go mental.
Have we got any windows? What's it look like? That's what it looks like on the outside.
Bam, bam. Let's get some windows. So it's less like a prison. Oh yeah. Let's get portholes.
That's horrible.
Light. Oh my god, it's horrible.
Triplex? Yeah.
There we go. Where
There,
do we want the
stop.
window?
There. And then
Yeah.
equidistant.
There.
Standing
It doesn't
equidistant.
fit.
There.
We've made a house that's not.
It's our personality.
This is ruining my life. There's no perfect middle. Okay.
There.
Oh yeah.
Now people are going to perv on him from outside.
Oh yeah. There's no freaking middle.
Just, people are bored of Windows. Everyone's unsubscribed.
I'm not bored of windows. I could windows all day. And then we need a hallway window.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this, Phil?
Yeah.
And I think you're ready for this porthole.
That looks awful. Wow. Yeah, let's do that.
How much is it?
Ooh, that's a pricey one. Do it. Do it. Oh,
The
yeah.
most expensive in a house
Is a porthole.
is a porthole. Okay, great. Carpet. 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 Carpet.
Why is there only 2 kinds of carpet? Let's have a carpety lounge. White.
White.
Don't spill blood on there.
Yes, yes.
And then some... What was that?
Sorry, I'm just really enthusiastic about carpet.
Let's raise the walls.
Let's raise the roof.
We don't have a roof.
Let's get a roof on the house.
Let's have a
Gabled
roof.
What are we doing? We have no idea what we're doing. Oh god. We would make terrible, terrible architects. And possibly even worse interior designers. This is... Oh my god.
What am I doing? This is awful. I didn't think this
What are you
doing?
doing? Oh my
Undo,
god. Now we drag this over there. Then that goes to there. A barn! We made a barn roof. That's ugly. Don't know what I'm doing. Help. And now I realise that we didn't plan this well in terms of the roof.
Oh no.
I don't think there is an auto roof, Phil. We decided that we were going to do this ourselves. And you know who's paying the price? Our roof is paying the price. Let's have a half gable here.
Okay. This is awful.
There we go. And then we drag this over here.
No. No, no, no.
It's escape route. Please, please.
That can't just be on our house. Right, well, fine. That's our roof.
It's an owl slide. It's a good feature. Hey, look, architecture is art, and people obviously don't... We're totally ruining the feng shui of the neighbourhood. I mean, look at that.
They're gonna evict
Look-
us. Baby little roof in the corner. Super gable.
It's like a wizard hat.
It's a wizard house.
Hey, that's our pointy-hatted bathroom.
Just that's fine.
Bam! There we go.
Sexy now.
It's just the house of mistakes, Phil.
Dill Halter needs a TV.
Television.
Penguin set.
Ah!
Blue, orange,
Can we get a pink thing?
penguin set.
We have a penguin television.
That's so cool. That should exist in real
Okay,
life.
so we're going to be sat there doing our gaming, and oh my
no.
god, I'm moving the table.
Pat,
Help!
you
Help!
need to
Help!
stop
Help!
this.
Sculptures, bunny rabbit.
A
tick.
porcelain pig. Yeah.
Just okay. We bought a porcelain pig apparently.
Kaboom box.
Kaboom box.
Can you
Okay.
eat at the breakfast bar if we put a chair there?
Let's buy a stool. Let's buy a stool. But first we need to go to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen, then it will be an option. This is the kitchen song. Should we get two of those?
Are you suggesting that Dilla's going to have a friend at some point?
Let's plan in case he had a guest at some point. Should we get a house plan?
Yes.
I feel like we need another one that's not that sad one. A fern.
We'll put it next to our pig. It can sniff the fern, watch us watch TV.
Okay, a red fern next to the pig. Miscellaneous decoration.
Knives.
There we go.
There, now you can kill the serial killer.
Now we know where our stabbing defense. Does that happen in this game?
Maybe.
Does he reach for the knives to defend himself?
I don't think.
I don't want Dill to get killed.
I don't think it'll go that far, but there may be robbers that'll visit.
Let's get a pink microwave.
Okay.
A smoke alarm. Is this the kind of thing that would prevent your sim from dying horribly?
Yeah. We don't want to repeat the oven incident.
I'm pretty happy with the kitchen. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the colours. It's like a pastel dream. We go to the bedroom. House plant.
No.
A smattering of lily pads.
That's
on the bed.
awful.
Can't do that. A mirror. Dill needs to check himself out. Black mirror, so he can see the reflections of his soul.
You are so Dill.
Boop, boop, bah.
Do you believe there's another world at the other side of a mirror where everyone is opposite?
No.
Watch out.
A bedside crate.
Shift the bed.
Is the crate this important?
Yes.
We've just shoved everything against the wall just so we can have a crate.
I want a freaking crate.
Okay, Phil.
That.
A
that's
$310 clock? What planet are you on? Let's get a table lamp.
A sim one? That's weird.
That's so cool!
Does that mean he's aware of his existence as a sim with that thing above his head?
Let's add a study.
We can't afford
YOLO
a study.
Swaggins, let's add a study. We have $1,000. Let's go mental!
Oh, we can just afford that, but then we will not be able to afford food.
Food. Oh, look at that! It's perfect!
Okay, it's pretty cool.
That is the window into the study. Phil,
Yeah.
that's a bit depressing.
Oh well. It'll make him go outside more.
Okay, now let's get a PC. Where do
can't
you
afford
get
a
the
PC.
computer? The cheapest computer is $800?
He's gonna have to get a job.
What is up with this economy, Phil?
fine, the study's there.
We have to sell the house.
No.
We can't, he can't not have a computer.
We don't have a garden yet.
We don't have a garden in real life.
Can we sell the pig? I don't want to sell the pig. Well, I think the computer can be something we can earn with our money. We'll see what a human is like without a computer in the real world. They're hyperventilating. Let's make a path that goes to the house.
How do we get path?
I've always wanted a mailbox.
Oh my god, that is beautiful right there. That is a utopian heaven.
Right.
Do we not have an actual garden?
Palm tree. What?
We have a giant palm tree. Look, Phil, we're not in Oasis Springs. We're in the other place, and you've just got a freaking palm tree.
Let's get a bush.
I want a blue bush. I want to be a bit more ambitious with this garden. We got $157. Let's buy some rocks.
A hipster rock duo.
Who pays $60 for rocks? Columns. Stop! Well, that's our garden.
Yeah.
A palm tree, an elm, and a graveyard cypress tree.
We're showing a lot of tree inclusion, welcoming all the trees.
We've got great tree diversity in our freak house.
Let's have a look at our finished house.
Ba 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 ba. Dill's house. Dill's house.
It's your birthday. It's just been born, so it is technically the house's birthday.
Nice save from
Thanks.
attempting to be really lame there, Phil.
Our neighbours are going to hate us so much.
I'm kind of like Dill Halter and the hot dog suit. It's kind of wrong, kind of bad, kind of didn't know what we were doing, but I'm happy with what we've ended up.
It looks like a mistake.
It's so bad.
The neighbours are going to hate us.
It's so bad. So we've created our sim and we've created his house. What's next?
We're going to find out if he likes the house, because that's a big deal. He might cry when he walks in the door.
Does he start judging us?
Yeah.
I'm not ready for rejection. Hey, and we have got $7 whole for keeping him alive.
That's enough for a hot dog, maybe?
Let's see how that goes.